Hello viewers, welcome in another episode. Today we have mostly Hot Wheels episode, and don't worry about those. Some people will recognize I already showed those models. It's just introduction to our main course. Main course, now probably you will know, will be Ferrari FXX. It will be Ferrari FXX sold by Hot Wheels, and it will be in scale 1/18. But before we will go there, we have some starters. We will start with those two first editions, red and black, in case if someone can't recognize which is red, which is black. I don't know, some kind of color blindness. 2008 year. I will turn on macro so we can have a look at those and see more details. Those are decent models, nothing really bad about them. I would say interior is better than in new Hot Wheels. Even steering wheel has some details. No tempos, lights in the front or in the rear. By the way, in the rear they didn't even bother to make lights because lights are not here. That's exhaust. There should be small lights down there. So this is red one. This is black one. I won't hold you wondering what color will be the big one. It will be black, exactly like this one. Then I will show you IXO model, which you will ask me maybe why I'm doing it, because this should be Hot Wheels episode. This is Ferrari FXX Fiorano test versions 2005 black. I'm showing it because both 1/43 scale Hot Wheels, the red one and the black one, are made in same factory but by same company, IXO. IXO was nice enough to inform that because of Hot Wheels trademarks and license, Hot Wheels will not mention IXO, but whatever, those are exactly same castings. Hot Wheels was selling lower trims because this is Elite, as you can see, and the cheaper version were simplified. I will shortly show you that IXO model. Here we can see there is much more details. Not as much details as in 1/18, but this isn't bad at all. And same about the red Hot Wheels. By the way, those are not too expensive. You can buy those for the price slightly higher than this is my common denominator, because price compared to this will be probably easier to grasp by most viewers. They are slightly more expensive than Hot Wheels Premium in shops, not from the scalpers. Like 15 euro, I think still you can buy it on those model autos, but you can buy it from other sellers as well, maybe a little bit more expensive, maybe not. I seen some on Vinted France for the same price as those model autos, which is good sign. And it's same about 1/18 scale. This model is Elite, so there is plenty of details. Maybe I will tell you a little bit about how they were shortly, how they were sold by Hot Wheels. So we have Elite as that top, almost top, because this is second from the top. There was also Elite Plus, which was like $300 then, so you can imagine how expensive it would be today. Those were around 70, 100 something, just above 100 euro. Then you can buy a simplified, cheaper, but Hot Wheels, as I said, would simplify it. So, for example, brake disc can be just flat. Here we can open bonnet, we can open doors, we can open engine cover, and in those cheaper ones, even some of those elements could be open to prevent us to open it because we didn't pay for it. Hot Wheels can solder it. So, for example, some time ago I presented Ferrari F12 TD in beautiful red, and it wasn't Elite. So, but you can open it, but it was soldered in few spots. You can still, excuse me, you can still disassemble car and remove those spots, and then you will be able to open it. But you know, this is practice I don't like. Like, you are spending more to prevent us from getting more from you. But Hot Wheels is not the only one, it's not the first one, it's not the last one. I would mention modern car manufacturers, at least some of them, where we have all detail, you know, options available and installed, or you know, already programmed but disabled. So you need to pay more and get it as option, or pay subscription, which is, you know, like, I don't like it. I think it's bad, but you know, business is business. Back to model, it's more interesting. You can see acrylic headlamp. Those are very small lights, but then Ferrari FXX is a track car. It's not allowed to be driven on roads. So those elements which are necessary with in normal car here are just installed only when it's needed. You can see there is mesh there, that this isn't just plastic with imitation of mesh. No, those are mesh elements. You can see, now we will see more inside. We have towing eye, we have clips, we have wiper blade, which, by the way, I got this model as instead of refunding, because I bought on Vinted France another 1/18 scale Hot Wheels, black as well, and it came damaged. So instead of me sending it back and getting a refund, seller asked me, you know, I have Ferrari FXX, maybe you will accept it instead of payment refund. So I was like, oh yeah, sure babe. And I got it without the box. As you can see, there are few things which are not perfect. For example, look at this wiper blade. It was reglued, but I don't mind. You know, for that price or lack of price, that's good. And by the way, the first Ferrari, it can be fixed. I didn't fix it yet, but I will do it. We have some fans. We have fluid reservoirs, even hoses, air ducts. Look again, this is mesh. We have imitation of polycarbon, which is not bad. It's plastic, but it's not bad. We have proper holes, you know, if there should be holes somewhere, there is hole somewhere. Then, looking from the side, this is another element which was damaged. You can see glue, it was broken, but without macro, you won't be able to see it. Or just, you know, because of light is reflecting, so you can see a little bit, but it's not that bad. Probably I will clean it, because I'm sure I can remove that glue from the outside. Then we have acrylic indicator and fantastic wheels. Front wheels and rear wheels are really fantastic. Caliper is proper 3D with Ferrari. Brake disc, as you can see, turn with wheel as it should be. Wheel itself, rims are fantastic, even Ferrari logo in that center cap. There is Bridgestone here on the tire. It's barely visible. It will be easy to spot on rear wheel because it's fatter. Then I will show you how looks suspension, and as you can see, steering is working. And by the way, when I'm moving those wheels, steering wheel is moving as well. So maybe I will show bottom now. We can see too much here, but it would be exactly same on real car because of aerodynamic. It will be covered by plastic, but you can see even how deep diffuser is reaching into body, and it's massive. Now, next, by the way, you can see a little bit. I think that's not paintbrush. I think this is glue. Probably when someone was gluing, he just as prevention, he put some glue on his finger. He smelled it there. Then look, more mesh. I will turn macro again. See, this is mesh. This isn't just black paint or plastic imitating mesh. This is mesh and a lot of dust. Doors, of course, we can open those, because why not? Or maybe I will turn it this way, and there is plenty of details. We have Sparko seats, partially polycarbon. It's hard to see, but from time to time you would be able to see imitation of polycarbon. We have fantastic harness. This isn't decal, this is material, and you can see all those clamps, etc. Photo etched elements. It's flocked. It's the floor. It's not just plastic. You can see plenty of details there, including pedals. Steering wheel is just great. Again, imitation of polycarbon, switches, logo. You can see more switches on the middle console. You can see vents, air vents. Even handle, you know, because of the doors, etc. Getting out or in would be more difficult than in most of normal cars. And that anti-roll cage we have place where we can, which we can grab, and it's not just painted black. It looks very realistic. Then on we can see that display with speedo, rev counter, etc. Those details are there. Fuel cap, even such little thing, you can see how much effort Hot Wheels put there. Rear wheel, as I said, you can see Bridgestone here without any problems. It's fatter tire than front one, more room, and because of the shape of it, light reflects better, so we can see. And as you can see, the rear wheel is as good as the front one. I will switch to one-time magnification for a short time. Those above, those are not tail lamps. Those are tips of the exhaust. Lamps we have here, those little things. You can see spoiler, you can see prancing horse. I think this is starting mechanism, so you can just, you know, put that thing which will rev your engine and start it this way. At least I think this is such a thing. You can see there is more mesh there, and you can look through that mesh. It won't be, you won't be able to see a lot in some of those places because of the light, but in some it will be easier, especially if that mesh is a little bit, holes are a little bit bigger. You can see mesh here and here as well. Then you can see all those vents holes are proper holes. We have clips, same on this side, but that's the best part of it. As you can see, the fuel system is not just simplified, it's not just part of the engine cover. No, this is separate element and it's looking great. Then we have bulkhead with some details. We have air ducts. And look at this beauty. You know, as in a real car, we have a sticker with some technical information, probably service information as well. Imitation of polycarbon, imitation of aluminium floor and bulkhead, the engine. This is a little piece of art. As for Hot Wheels, you know, it won't be any better. Head painted red, and we can even see ignition coils and ignition cables. Beautiful exhaust, really beautiful. And as I mentioned, those are tips of that exhaust. Look at this reservoir and those hoses, even imitation of metal part of it. Looks very realistic. Then we have gearbox and transmission, very detailed. Suspension, struts and coils, looks great. No, those elements are really fantastic. We have another more details here. Okay, maybe, you know, it could be painted a little bit better, but this is old model, so it is what it is. We'll go to other side. Not much difference, no fuel cap, but we have passenger seat, which we can open as well, and we can see more goodies. Fire extinguisher. This is probably lever to open. Bonnet. We have plate where we can put our feet. Same fantastic looking Sparko seat with harness. We can get a little bit more details looking at central console, and now you can see it's not sharp, but you can see a display for the driver, and there is some details on that little display here as well. So this is, oh wow, this is all for today. I will just put all those Hot Wheels together, maybe without IXO, because I'm already running short space. 1/18 scale is just huge, and it presents a lot of difficulties to present it. It's worth because there is more detail, etc. But there are some issues to present it. So what do you think about those older Hot Wheels Ferraris? As we can see, the offer then was much wider, and for me much more interesting than what we can get now. It was a little bit pricey with some models. Now we can get those models much cheaper, because the you know, market, it is what it is. Those are not sold by regular people collecting Hot Wheels 1/34 scale as well. Those models can be more expensive than those one, which is strange, but you know, I'm happy it is this way, because sometimes you can find those cheap anyway, and I love those bigger, and I will just, you know, grab the chance to get something much cheaper than it was. That's a profit for me, and a little bit profit for someone who sold it. I hope, you know, they didn't bought it and they didn't resell it, and they won't lose too much money. Which one of those is your favorite? Do you have, because you know, you can have those in different colors. I will look for this in different colors, probably yellow, because I have red ones, I have black ones, I have some loose 3-inch 1/64 scale main lines, and not only main lines, but I didn't brought it here. There is already too much. So maybe you have lower trim, or maybe you have Elite Plus, if it was made. I think it was. So you can tell me what's the difference between those levels. And question: if Hot Wheels will reintroduce those bigger, more detailed cars, would you buy it? I don't think they will, because Hot Wheels pricing is very aggressive. So premium are already quite expensive for what they offer. For example, if you look at newest Burago, they will offer much more than Hot Wheels Premium for lower price. If you look at 1/43 scale, Hot Wheels is selling their 1/43 scale from the current offer for around €20, which is way above what those cars are really worth. They are very simplified. There are some quite big errors in casting, etc. They are not even close to be detailed like XO now or Mini Champs, etc. And you can buy those brands, maybe not new one, but even the most recent offer after some time, those are for sale for like 15-20 euro price, so a little bit more in US dollars, a little bit less in British pounds. So I don't think, they could, it would make sense for them, because they will price so high, no one will buy it, apart from maybe few diehards, but that wouldn't be, giving Hot Wheels any profit. They will lose. And then with 1/18 scale, I think it's even harder, because now you can get much better models than Hot Wheels was asking 10 plus years ago for Elite Plus. And this model, I would say it's not as good like modern Norev, which is just sub €100, maybe with some models little above €100. Then you have other brands like XO is making 1/18 scale models. We have new brands like KK or KIK, something like this, 999. There are many brands. So it would be difficult for Hot Wheels to get even a small piece of that cake, which would be big enough for them to make profit. But who knows? Maybe I'm wrong. Anyway, it's already too long video, but big cars needs more time. Thank you for your attention. As usual, all the best for all of you, and see you soon. Thank you. Bye bye.